have kind of a funny one, but relatable today. In 2023, a New York lawyer stood in front of a judge to defend a legal brief. It cited 6 court cases. All 6 were completely made up. But he didn't invent them. His AI did, and when he asked it to double check its own work, it lied to him again and told him exactly where to find cases that don't exist. Poor guy. His name was Steven Schwartz. He used ChatGPT to research a case against an airline, and it handed him 6 precedents that sounded completely real. Real sounding judges, real quotes, and real case numbers. So he used them. When the opposing lawyers couldn't find a single one of those cases anywhere, the judge asked Schwartz to explain himself. He went back to the same chatbot and asked point blank, "Are these cases real?" And guess what? It said yes. It told him he'd find them on Lexis and Westlaw. He looked. They weren't there because they never existed anywhere except inside the AI that invented them. Oh my gosh. Schwartz was sanctioned nonetheless, and his case became one of the most famous, or I should say infamous, examples of something researchers now call hallucination. I think we've all heard of that, right? When it comes to AI. When a model states something false with the exact same confidence it uses for something true. You'd think 3 years later, lawyers would know better. In May of this year, a federal judge in Oregon fined 2 attorneys a combined $110,000. Their filing had 23 fake citations and 8 invented quotes. That's the largest AI hallucination penalty in US legal history. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but I don't know why it tickles me. And this happened in 2026, today, not in 2023. This isn't an old bug that got patched. It's just pattern, right, at this point. Sometimes the stakes are lower, but the confidence is identical. I mean, you may have had your own AI mishap. I'm waiting for the day that I use it to help me write an email and I accidentally copy and paste in there that, like, this sounds more professional or something like that, right? In 2024, Google's AI told people they could add glue to pizza sauce to help the cheese stick. Its source was an 11-year-old joke on Reddit. The same feature told people to eat 1 rock a day for minerals. That one came from a satire site, The Onion. I'm sure you've heard of it. The AI didn't know it was reading a joke. It only knew the joke was written in confident, factual-sounding sentences. And confident, factual-sounding sentences are exactly what it's built to produce. True or not? Okay, so here's where the explanation lies. OpenAI's own researchers published a paper on this, and the clearest comparison in it is a student taking a test. If you don't know an answer, guessing sometimes earns you points. If you leave it blank, that never does. So you should guess. AI models are trained the same way. Saying, "I don't know," is never rewarded during training. A confident, wrong answer sometimes is. So the model almost always guesses. It just never tells you that's what it's doing. None of this means AI lies constantly. That wouldn't be fair, and it wouldn't be true. Okay, to be clear, on everyday tasks like summarizing an article, you hand it directly, top models are not wrong. They're only wrong like less than 2% of the time, which is a real improvement. But on legal questions, models still hallucinate at least 75% of the time. That's huge, oh my gosh, on something so important, right? On medical case summaries without safeguards, that number is 64%. That's scary. And on obscure, hard to verify facts, even the best models get it wrong about 15 to 40% of the time. So the honest version isn't never trust AI. It's trust it more on common, well-documented topics, and trust it a lot less the further you get from those. So this is how you catch it every time before it costs you $110,000 or a pizza with glue on it. Match your effort to the stakes. A recipe question, that's low risk, right? Recipes are all over the internet. A medical question or legal question is not. Check everything. If it cites a study or a case, Google the exact title, author, and year yourself. Ask the same question to 2 different AI models. If they disagree, at least one of them is making it up. Watch for total confidence about anything recent. If it never hedges on something that just happened, it's often filling a gap with a guess dressed up as fact. And if your tool shows sources, Perplexity, Copilot, Gemini, click the link. Read the real page. Don't trust the summary of the summary. I'm not telling you this to scare you off of AI. That's probably close to impossible at this point, unless you're totally against it. Because most of us use it every day, probably, at least every week. I'm telling you this because the same tool that saves you hours can also hand you 6 fake court cases and tell you to put glue on your cheese pizza. So, if this was useful, please stick around. Next week, we go straight to the source and break down what AI is without the sci-fi, without the vocabulary that a lot of us don't understand. I'm not an expert in this, but I've been diving into AI and our future with AI for the past 6 months or so, as I'm sure many of you have. But I'm really interested in this, and it's fascinating stuff. See you soon.